The question is, some people think that instead of preventing climate change, we need to find a way to live with it. To what extent do you agree or disagree? In recent decades, global warming has been receiving a great deal of media attention around the world due to its potential impact on human life. Although the idea of coexistence between climate change and human appears reasonable, this cannot be viewed as the ultimate approach for humankind to combat climate change. There are a number of reasons why this coexistence can do more harm than good. First, climate change is clearly shaped by human-caused geoengineering rather than nature itself. For example, in order to reduce the energy that drives the world's economy, most nations rely on carbon fuels like coal, oil, and gas, which directly correlates with the intensification of global warming. Second, even if the citizens agree to keep the environment the way it is, corporations, especially in manufacturing and mining industry, would not, as that would affect their profits. Therefore, it can be implied that if corporations were not held accountable for their contribution to global warming, as in the case of the ecosystem, the issue of climate change would inevitably be exacerbated. It's more economically sound to actively prevent climate change than to ignore it. In fact, the cost, either financial or non-financial, of dealing with the future consequences of climate change can be overwhelming. For instance, the increasing intensity and frequency of storms can cause massive destructions and deaths in many coastal areas, which would take decades to recover. In addition, the rise in temperature has also contributed to the extinction of species worldwide. It should be noted that the extinction is irreversible and have come at risk cost to the ecosystem and apparently humans living within it. In conclusion, actively combating global warming must be regarded as the top priority given the high urgency. Governments and corporations should take steps to ensure that climate change remains at bay.